Hey, what is going on? Welcome to the DTV broadcast. I'm your host, Colton Morgan. Let's get started. For our informative video today, we have a student spotlight on Kyle Finley, one of our very own and a great photographer, created by Tanner Hopkins.
My name's Kyle Finley, and I'm a photographer. What got me into photography? I would definitely say my dad had a big impact on that because he's a professional photographer, and he'd give me a point and shoot camera and I'd just go around shooting everything that I thought was cool, and then eventually it just started getting better and better. When did I start shooting? I'd probably say about 8 years ago when I got that point and shoot camera, and just ever since I loved it. Over the past few years I have won a few awards. Last year I won a blue ribbon for a photo of this really cool rattlesnake in front of a lantern. I got a blue ribbon, which I'm not exactly sure what that meant because it wasn't the best at the show, but a lot of people got one. Might have been participation, but I think it was better than average. So I got one of those. I've won a few just local art contests. Didn't really win anything, but recently I won the Kansas is Talented As You Think competition for the Freedom category. I have a really cool photo of a flag hanging in an abandoned place. And not many people win that. Actually, me and Christian Simmons were the first ones from Derby to ever win it, so that was really cool. My favorite types of photography would definitely be wildlife photography and landscape photography. Also, I love doing cityscapes too. Those are pretty fun, but wildlife and landscapes, there's such a wide variety of stuff you can do, and I just love doing it. My favorite photo would definitely be of this eastern diamondback rattlesnake that I caught, and I was relocating her, and she was just super angry the whole time, and I got an awesome photo of her ready to strike with her rattles out, and it was just awesome. What I love about photos is, like, if you ever try to draw something and then you just imagine something in your head that you want to draw, but you just can't ever draw it how you can picture it in your mind. But with photography, if you can picture it in your mind, you can shoot a photo of it and get it how you want. To find the right photos, really, my best advice to find the right thing to shoot is just go out and explore. I love doing that all the time. Not only is it fun, but you can just find new stuff that other people don't see. You can go out and just explore wildlife, abandoned places. It's just fun, and there's just always an opportunity to shoot something. Serious.
What a masterpiece, Tanner. Now we have Hannah Abu Faisal, who made a beautiful montage on her sister's rad record collection.
Music. It makes everyone feel different emotions. Happy, sad, focused, excited, angry, many different things. I guess if you were born in the 21st century, you grew up with very different music. It doesn't sound the same as it did, you know, in the 70s, the 80s, even 50s and 60s and all that. You know, some kids don't even know what cassettes and vinyls are, and I think it's really crazy that they don't, because it's a whole new experience, you could say. But for that small percentage of kids that do know what they are, they have the joy of owning them and being able to listen to them. I've been collecting vinyls for maybe, I think, a year now. I mainly get them in antique stores. My aunt even gave me a lot of them when I first got into them. Music then was just way better. It wasn't all about, you know, sex and drugs and alcohol. It's just a different look on life, you could say. And I love the way that it makes me feel, or the way that it gives me that look in life.
What a nice work of art. Now it's time for the sports segment!
First up, we have some bowling. We're going to do some sports segment stuff. I'm Brett Jones.
And I'm Hannah Faisal.
And bowling is first, as I said. What do they have?
They had a few things this past week, actually.
On the 30th, they had a little duel against Campus with the boys beating them out and the girls taking second.
They also had a triangular against Cheney and Capon with both the girls and the boys taking first.
That is phenomenal. Finally, in that week of bowling, there was a campus invitational over the weekend where the boys took second overall and the girls took sixth.
We also had wrestling.
They had a duel against Mays, which they lost in a tough one, 42-28.
There's also a tournament over the weekend.
Derby had a nice tournament with Case and Lindsay taking third and both Tristan Wills and Cade Lindsay taking first.
Now for some basketball.
There was some awesome b-ball over the week with the boys winning both their games against Great Bend and Mays.
And the girls did the same. The girls now having a record of 14-1.
That is phenomenal. Finally, we have some phenomenal swimming.
They went to Manhattan this past weekend for a diving competition, and Xavier Wright took second place and Christian DeFoy took fourth.
That is phenomenal. We have a sweet video over swimming, so let's
hit it.
All right, let's go. Yeah! Jack, you gotta play, you're not in your suit. Yeah, take off your shoes. You gotta get your suit to play. Come on. What? Pow. Right here. All right. That was great.
Thank you for tuning in today. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at DTV260 and Snapchat at DHS Broadcast. Do not forget to like and subscribe to us on YouTube. And finally, don't forget that it's always a great day to be a Panther. Again, thank you for watching.